the most painful experience you've ever endured? 5 years ago, my husband David was diagnosed with lung cancer. He battled for 4 years, but we never realized he was terminal until 6 days before he died. We were at the clinic for his standard radiation when a technician approached and asked how he was feeling. David grinned and said he was just exhausted. Then suddenly the technician asked what he wished to do in his final week. I gazed at her. What do you mean by that? The technician's expression fell. Oh, I assumed the oncologist had informed you already. I collapsed, weeping. The entire medical team surrounded us, apologizing, but it was meaningless. We had just discovered the struggle was finished and nobody had informed us 3 days before he died. I was in the yard, planting a new rosebush. David came out and relaxed in a garden chair, observing me. The daylight made his complexion appear less ashen, and I told him he was appearing healthier. I wanted to believe he was recovering that evening. David began coughing relentlessly by daybreak. I told him we needed to visit the emergency room as I assisted him getting dressed. He was too frail to stand. I phoned my son over and we decided to request an ambulance. I stepped outside to wait. Then, the front door flew open. Dad's not breathing. I hurried inside. David was perched on the bed's edge, eyes open, but he wasn't breathing. I dialed 911, begging for assistance. Paramedics arrived and transported him to the hospital while I drove behind and notified his parents when I arrived. I pleaded to be with him, but they wouldn't permit me entry. The nurse assured me they're doing everything possible. I implored her to ask the physician if I could join him. Moments later, she returned and guided me inside. The room was crowded with medical staff struggling to revive him. We need to make a choice. He won't survive. I shattered completely, and we had to terminate life. Support everything halted. David was gone. I never got to say farewell. I was outside waiting for the ambulance, but my stepson told me David's final words. I'm prepared.